Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Guff from Fortnite. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, so Guff, huh? Alright. Crazy looking character. But, you know, we're going to do it. Let's see. I kind of want him in a lean back, like look at me pose, you know. So let's see what I can do here. Kind of a crazy pose. I mean, he's a crazy looking character, so I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities or of believability, I guess is the word I'm going for. As if we just draw this crazy looking what is he? Star? Bird? I mean, I get it. I get that he's kind of the oh, I'm drawing a complete blank on the name of it. What's the name of the glider? Yeah, but that, you know, I get it. That's what he is. He's that thing, you know, in real life. But yeah, he looks like a crazy character, and that's awesome. You know, that's what I liked about him. That's why I wanted to draw him. And I mean, hopefully you do too. Hopefully you like him, and that's why you're here. You know, because you think he's just as crazy as I do, and it's fun to draw. Okay. And I think I'm going to let color take care of a lot of it too, because I'll draw like the edges, obviously, but like the where the feathers like wrap over themselves or wrap to the next color. I think I kind of want to do that with color. I think it would look better if we go subtle instead of screaming at you. And what I mean by that is Sharpies, I consider them screaming because they're so big. Like you draw with the Sharpie, it's there. It's saying, hey, something is here. You pay attention. You clap. And you you know what I mean? And it's hard to do subtle with the Sharpie. So like all the feathers in here, like I'll do these edges. We'll do like some, you know, some big feather bumps like this. But I think like for the next layers and all that stuff, I think I'm going to do that with color. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. So yeah, so same thing with his legs. I might do a bump like that, you know, to kind of show that there is some feather stuff in there. But I kind of want to do the rest of it with color too. So I'm going to leave it to color, you know? And then his old stick figure legs. Pretty easy. All right, so let me give him some definition up here. Oh, you know what I gotta draw? I gotta draw these little patches. So every character has a backpack strap built onto them because, you know, everybody has a backpack, and You always got to put that in. You got to make sure you add the extra. Ooh, and you know what? Look, there's several layers here to the feathers, so I got to make sure I layer them, or give enough room for the color to layer. There we go. Not bad, not bad. All right. I'm going a little darker with these pencils, but that's okay because it's flowing pretty well. And I'm going to erase anyway, so it won't be as dark here. But yeah, the sketch is flowing pretty well. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you have days where, you know, you go to sketch, everything works right. Everything is in its right place. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready to go. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not. I got to define these hands a little bit. And I've just got his hands just kind of splayed out in a jazz hands, basically. Like that. Same thing here. Let's draw some jazz hands. Jazz hands. You gotta say it like that whenever you're drawing too. Jazz hands. All right, I think that'll work. There we go. So let me erase the majority of this, because like I said, I got pretty dark, but it got pretty easy. So I'm just going to lightly erase and give myself just a light ghost of an image. Usually I make with the special computer, but today I'm just going to erase and give myself something to draw with the Sharpies, because I don't want the pencils to stand out. I want the Sharpie to stand out. But if you're drawing with pencil, you just keep going. You just start drawing darker. I just want to make mine a little bit lighter, so the Sharpie stands out, not the pencil. Okay, I think I'm ready to go, so I'm going to welcome everybody that skipped to the Sharpie portions and get us going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point and can find the things that the fine point can't quite find. So I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased a majority of it, left myself a faint ghost of an image to draw with. And usually I start with the Sharpie pen because I can draw the finer detail first, which is the face. And I guess I'll do that. Let's start with the eyes, because I can control the line widths much easier with this than this a big old fat chonky marker. So I'm going to draw the eyes and the mouth, and I'm going to draw them kind of a loopy loop, kind of like this. I can't tell if they're exactly like this. They kind of look like angry eyes, you know, with the furrowed brow down. But I'm not going to do that. You can do it if you want. I can't tell, so I'm just going to say that he's happy. Okay? And then I'm going to draw a little smiley mouth. I'm going to try to leave it open like the eyes. And if I don't get it right, I don't get it right. I'm just going to try to do it. So something like that. Then kind of make it hollow. And there we go. Not too bad. I'm going to color it in anyway, but there we go. All right, so now I'm just switching over to the big Sharpie because there's not a lot of fine detail I got to worry about. I can just go from here. So his hat, I'm gonna pick it up and go across because he's got little straps hanging down. So I'm gonna go across. That's where the strap's going to be. So I'm going to pick it up, go across, pick it up, go across again. And then I'm going to draw the straps. So I'm going to come down here like that. Do this one over here. And it's okay if it's not perfectly hollow like that. I mean, I'm going to try. But see, it's not perfect, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. It looks good to me. And let's draw the rest of his hat. So I'm going to come up here and stop where the ears are going to be. He's more turned this way, so you don't really have to really stop on this one. We're just going to go all the way over. Then draw the top of it here. Draw the little winged ear like that, where it's connecting. I'm going to draw the top of it up here like this. Come down in here where it connects to the other one. Bubble it out for like a feather type kind of look. Same thing like that. And then we're going to do the same thing there, but instead of this one being like this one is turned a little bit like that. So we're looking at it at a different angle. Stuff like that's going to make yours stand out and look different than just drawing the same thing over and over again. You just got to remember that perspective is going to give you a different angle, different look, and a different style. All right, so see what I'm saying? This wing is this way. This one is turned just a little bit, and you've got a different look. All right, so let's go ahead and draw his hair. And so, well, the feathers. I was talking about this in the sketch that I'm not going to draw every single feather because I want some color to take care of that too. I'll draw the outer edges, but that's really going to be about it, and let the color come in and do more subtle effects on its own. Okay, so I've got his head in front of his shoulder packs here, so I'm going to draw it on both sides. So there's a little whippy hair off to the side like that. And I'm going to bring this down. Now, I'm going to start right about there because his head, it's more, I'm going to do this, and this is all I'm going to do. So I'm going to subtly give him like a chin, an edge like this, but I want color to add the rest of that. So I don't want to do it real, I don't want to scream at you, and that's what these Sharpies do. They define that there's something there. They scream, hey, you pay attention to me. So I'm trying to work subtle with color and Sharpie. So now that I've defined that, I'm going to go ahead and define his edge here. And we're going to go ahead and come all the way around so I can show you where we are. And I've got him kind of leaned back. I got him a little chonky, a little chubbers, but that's just the way I wanted to draw him. Just having a little fun with him. So I'm going to draw his edge here. And this is what I was talking about, that I'm going to draw some of the feathery looks, but the rest of them, like the next layer up, I'm going to do that with color. I'm not going to do that with this Sharpie. This is just going to be for edges only. That's it. Okay, so like I said, the next layer, because there's more layers up, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it with color. I will do the star though, but I'm going to do it with the smaller Sharpie. So I'm going to work my way back up, and I'm going to do his shoulder pad, his backpack strap. Okay, so this is where his edge is, all the way up to here. Backpack strap to there. And the backpack strap's got a collar. It's going to come down like this. Connect it like that. Let me draw his little like buttons that he has. Just basically circles. But I'm doing it with the smaller Sharpie because I can control it, and it's subtle. It gives it a nice contrast to the thick and thin compared to how thick these edges are, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and draw that star. I've already sketched it out, so basically I'm just drawing over what I did, so I know where I was going with this. I'm not just drawing willy-nilly. Okay? But I am going to kind of draw it as best as I can freehand compared to sketching it out. But again, like I said, I planned for this, so not as willy or nilly. And something to do too is think about the opposite. You know, it's like, okay, this one, if this were going like that, that's where you're going to go. But again, I sketched it out, so it's not as hard for me to guess. But I am trying to think of stars like the way a pattern is to make it look right. All right, while I've got this here, I'm going to go ahead and draw this little circle, the buttons on this side, just because I know it's there. I'm going to come back with the big Sharpie and go ahead and add the arm. or the backpack strap, and then the arm. So I come down, this. Okay, so there we go. Now we can do the arm. So same thing, I'm gonna add edges and just leave room for the different layers of color it's gonna happen too. So I'm gonna come in with the arm, do like that. Because like I said, I'm planning where the other colors are gonna be laid over for the feather-like look. All right. So now I'm going to draw his little thin wrist out like that. And I've got his hands pretty much just like jazz hands, just jazz hands, you know. So I'm just going to draw his hand all splayed out. I'm going to draw his thumb to his finger. And again, because I've drawn it out, sketched it out, I can pretty much just follow the fingers here. You never want to draw a hand like that unless you're very skilled at doing that. I'm not. I always have to sketch it out first. So, you know, that's what I got to do. I'll go ahead and just draw a few little hand marks here. Just to show, you know, finger lines. And it's not just blank, you know? Okay, oh, I want to draw all those feathers in so bad, but it's going to look better if we do it with color, so I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait to do that. So, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to allow for the feathers. And just kind of get ready. So it's all about prep, you know? A good plan. So same thing, just going to draw his little skinny old hand out like this. Going to draw the details. Going to draw the thumb first. I always draw the thumb first. I guess it helps into the way you're going to shape it, you know. But again, I've already sketched it out, so I'm just going to draw the jazz hands. Like this. Come back and add some hand detail, some jazz hands detail. And you don't have to do all this, you know. Sometimes I do too much. I'm trying to keep it subtle this time, but you have handprints, you know, so I like to put a little something in to kind of make it not just blank. Alright, so same thing with his legs. We're going to do just like we did there, subtle prepping for the feathers. So, in like that, that's where a feather's going to be. And like that. Connect that. I'm going to draw his little leg here. And I'm adding a little bit more detail into the leg than on the actual character, but it's just habit. It's just I just got to draw a foot, you know. I can't just draw a point like they've got. There we go. So same thing. Going to do the subtle feathers. Okay, again his leg out to his foot like that. Draw his heel down to his toe. And there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Guff from Fortnite. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.